Welcome back, everybody, to episode 2 of
Mike and Dan's Popcorn Stand.
Football Sunday, and we're just sitting around here and going to talk about a couple things.
For starters, we just got some late breaking news as we were trying to set this stuff up again. Turns out, a certain person who was sitting literally feet away from me as I was trying to set this stuff up for hours upon hours. Knew this whole time how to record, how to set this stuff up, how to make YouTube videos, how to upload.
And she's like, yeah, I put a slideshow together. And she goes, I think this is a slideshow, and it's just her talking and then a bunch of pictures of it's in a slideshow. Oh, great.
It was some high quality production.
Yeah.
And here we are struggling
3 to 4 hours just to put a picture of us on our audio.
Yeah, and it doesn't look great, but I mean, we're not here to like make the video portion of this just yet.
No.
But
it's coming. It's coming.
But I found that pretty
It was pretty comical for us.
Yeah. I couldn't believe my ears. We had a computer expert in our midst, and here I was just pounding away on the not knowing what the hell I'm doing. So, I mean, anyway, we just need to get back into the
we need to
into the Christmas spirit.
I was a little shaky about doing this second one here.
I mean, I don't see why not.
I mean,
we had fun, right?
Yeah, we had fun. We had a lot of views. I feel around 237 on our first one.
I thought that was way more than,
which is more than.
I thought we were gonna have maybe like
the 3 that I thought we were gonna get.
8 to 12, maybe.
Yeah, and I don't know if you have to watch the whole thing to count it as a view or not, but we got some subscribers too, and we appreciate that.
But another thing too is if you watched it,
why didn't you subscribe? Right? Like, and are you gonna watch this one and not subscribe as well? It doesn't cost you a thing.
It really doesn't.
All it costs is like the emotional support that you give us.
Yeah, and I appreciate it.
Right.
I appreciate the support.
Speaking of emotional, that movie, right?
Santa Claus featuring the E Street Band. Is that the movie you're talking about?
That's the one I'm talking about. Santa's in jail because he kidnapped a kid from Massachusetts and brought him to Chicago. Yeah, that was pretty exciting. The movie was awful. I thought the first 10 minutes. Okay, so if you're a parent and you have younger children, I'd say below the age of 8, this might not be a movie you want to show them. In the first 10 minutes, it's got, I guess, some light cussing, like damn and hell. And then the little girl almost says shit.
Yeah, that little girl.
Wow.
Got a
and then it's like
foul mouth.
And then the older brother is, he almost told her Santa wasn't real.
He stopped himself.
He stopped himself.
I think it's because he had too much Grand Theft Auto on his mind.
Yeah, because then right after that, he goes and steals a car. We're talking about The Christmas Chronicles on Netflix.
A children's movie. We've got Santa Claus in prison, locked up with the E Street Band, and
they bring in some prostitutes as well.
Oh,
yeah. like the other cell right next to him. I don't know if I've never been to jail before, or like the drunk tank. I guess that's what it kind of looked like, because it just has like bars. It's just cell after cell. If you've ever been to jail and you're listening, just like overnight, let me know what it's like. Is it actually like you're in with a bunch of other people, and then the cell right next door is just there's nothing in between you but bars?
Separated by bars, not even a wall.
And is it always prostitutes that they bring in next to you?
On Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve of all. Why is the E Street Band locked up on Christmas Eve?
I want to know the crimes that were committed by the E Street Band.
And then here's Santa just pulling guitars out of his ass and a drum set. He pulled a whole drum set out of somewhere.
A drum set, a keyboard, a trumpet.
Everything that the E Street Band would use.
Oh, and those outfits. Where did The prostitutes somehow had
Yeah, they just some skimpy Santa Claus outfits.
Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus, if
and
you will.
when Mrs. Claus actually makes an appearance, she looks nothing like this. So this is just your typical like, oh, it's Halloween. I get to wear whatever the hell I want.
This is your typical Mrs. Claus prostitute in Chicago. This is what they look like. But they also have beautiful voices. They also can sing.
Yes. Didn't see that one coming.
You know?
But you really did.
But, I mean, don't watch it, or do watch it if you have a spare 2 hours. I mean, it is Sunday, so if you're watching this, say, here in a little while, you shouldn't be watching it because football's on TV. And we have tonight the Packers versus the Vikings. Key divisional matchup. And if any of you don't know me, I'm a big Packers fan.
This is true.
So I will be tuning in. I was already nervous about the game tonight and about doing this other one, so I shotgunned a beer before we started. It's on video. It probably won't make it on video on YouTube because we don't know how to do that.
We don't know how to do that. Maybe we could give the video to Truxie, and she'll be able to.
Yeah.
It's probably already online.
She'll probably make a slideshow out of it.
It's probably already on the line.
Yeah. But yeah, we'd like to thank people for watching our first one, and hopefully you guys stick around and listen to us more. We can.
And then also, real quick, going back on the Christmas Chronicles, I have my own little fan theory after processing what I watched. You know, had a couple days to really think about what I watched.
What?
And in my opinion, the Christmas Chronicles is basically Big Trouble in Little China Part 2.
Right, because it's Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell is Santa Claus.
I mean, Jack Burton disappears at the end of the movie. You don't know what he does. So my theory is he traded in the big rig, got himself a sleigh, passed the application process to become the next Santa Claus.
Right, because what, did Tim Allen die or something?
I mean, Tim Allen was, a very good.
He was
candidate.
the Santa Claus.
I mean, maybe he had
for
to hang up the old red hat, pass it on to somebody else.
All right, who knows?
And Jack Burton became the next Santa Claus.
He just put on the suit.
Where he disappeared to was to bring joy back to the world, since Christmas always seems to be in turmoil in all these movies.
All of them. Someone has to save Christmas. Every Christmas Eve, Christmas needs to be saved. We need believers.
True
believers, actually. Yeah. And this movie is not that good. It's not. I'm sorry. I had a hard time watching it. I'll tell you right now, I'll give it a 2 out of 10. That's really low. But then you go on the line and you look at, say, Rotten Tomatoes, and I think they gave it like a 70% or something.
It was up there.
It's like who's watching these movies for Rotten Tomato? I don't know.
I give it. I'm gonna say a 4 because I went all the way through. I watched it from beginning to end, and 1 to 2 scales are like, I shut it off. I shut the movie off. Which is what we should have done. That's what we should have done.
But
I mean, I think what kept us kind of involved is the amount of Golf Clash we were playing.
That's true.
In the meantime,
nonstop Golf Clash.
And
I had and when I say you shouldn't kids under 8 shouldn't watch it, I had my newborn 2.5-week-old in my arms watching it. He had no idea what was going on. He was lights out. So I'm pretty sure he's a non-believer already. I think when he gets a little older, he needs to watch it and become a believer. But I'm sure
he's
next year...
He's already got a rocky start to the Christmas
I'm sure
experience.
Next year around this time, there'll be another Make Me a Believer, Santa is Real.
Christmas is going to be in trouble again.
Yeah.
I mean, the next movie might as well just be called Christmas in Trouble 2019.
That's right.
Who's going to save it?
I don't know.
Like that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're not actually asking me who's gonna save it.
That's like the bottom section of the title.
It's probably going to be Santa and a couple kids again. That's all. Or maybe they're going to bring back Buddy the Elf. He's going to. Speaking of elves.
Oh yes, elves.
How could we?
You've never seen elves this way. You've never seen this movie took a completely different take on the elves.
They didn't look like your typical elf.
They don't even speak English.
No, they have their own language. Elfish.
Elvish.
Elvish, yeah.
And if you hang out with them, so according to the movie, if you hand out enough gifts with them, you're just gonna naturally start.
You're naturally going to start spitting out Elvish language.
And you won't even
realize it.
You're just not gonna be speaking.
It'll catch you off guard.
Mm-hmm. Own language.
But yeah, watch it. Don't watch it. Who gives a shit? I mean, it's out there. It'll probably stay on Netflix for the whole year, and you can watch it at Easter maybe. Maybe they'll come out with an Easter one too.
Yeah, who's gonna save Easter this time?
Right. Maybe my dog Sitka.
He likes to save things, so he might be next in line. So we wanna eventually get to adding some video.
Right.
That's one. I had some people asking me, is it broken? I think my computer is messing up because you guys are just standing
I just
still.
got a picture from my laptop on there.
Well, I mean, all right, we took a crappy photo from
my
the
HP
little camera on the laptop just to be able to create this video because we don't have video, and had the person who's the expert had
Right.
given us any sort of.
She's just sitting there watching us do it.
Struggle. So we're working on it. We're gonna figure it out.
It'll come. It'll come. Maybe not. Maybe not for a while. Because I mean, our next episode after this is gonna be probably. It's got to be recorded real quick and posted up in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. Hawaii.
Yeah. Before we head further south.
But going on that, since we only know how to do the single standstill photo, I'm gonna try and work on a little bit of cover art.
Yeah.
Trying to come up with a little logo for the popcorn stand.
And and in the meantime, maybe we can just put that video of me shotgunning the beer in the bag just on
just
repeat.
On a
it just keeps
continuous
replaying
loop
for however long this one lasts, and
I'm gonna have to save it then.
I know my parents would be proud to watch it.
It's like, wow, you made it to the big time. Check it out. I haven't heard a word because I'm just so taken away by what I'm actually watching. Yeah. Like just shotgunning won't stop. It's on a loop. It's just it's there.
But yeah, you are an artist. You can draw. You can.
I'm gonna try. Hopefully, I come up with something good. I'm not gonna let you down. I'm not gonna let the people down. It's gonna be something enjoyable. It's gonna be fun for the whole family.
That's right.
And yeah, I'm gonna be working on it. I got a couple days. I got about a week or so to where I can make something happen.
So I mean, after Hawaii, we will be out, and we won't really have that connectivity that others have on land that are landlocked. So we will be making segments of current events, But I mean, how current are they going to be?
Yeah, so they
Not
do a
so.
good job of keeping us up to date with what's going on in the world. But by the time we get it, by the time you actually read it, by the time you have any sense of really what's going on, it's pretty late.
Right. You might be hearing us talk about something that happened 2 weeks prior.
Which is why we're going to name this portion Not So Current Events.
All right.
So when we do talk about these things, and we're gonna find our little snippets, some news, some sports.
Yeah. Sports.
Obviously we're gonna be telling you who won the match, when obviously the match was days ago. So you got some of those people out there who aren't so kind on the comments.
They aren't. My friends that are back in Charleston right now, saying it sucks or whatever you said.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. At least you listened. Maybe you didn't. I mean, you told someone not to waste their time.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Did you just like hit play and then hit pause right after and say, "Oh yeah, no thanks"?
Oh, you know what? Not worth my time. Not worth my time.
But did that give us the view? Maybe. I mean,
you know what?
Keep it up.
Yeah.
But with the not so current events, the further south we get, we time travel.
That's yeah.
You know?
We're in the future, but we aren't up to date.
No, like it's gonna be maybe Sunday your time, but we'll be in Monday.
Well, we'll be in Monday, but you're gonna know what's happening before us.
Right.
Boom. Think about that.
We'll let that stir in the back of your mind for a second.
So yeah, and also going back on these other ones, you know, you can go ahead and keep your comments in your pocket.
Yeah.
You know, because we're trying to put out some good vibes for the people.
That's right.
And we appreciate the good stuff we've been hearing, the constructive criticism that we've been getting from our dear friends, you know.
Right.
And you know, we're trying to get it on track. Start rolling.
Just trying to do something fun here and just burn through a couple minutes a day and
then also something that's gonna help us kind of get things rolling is that intro. My main man right here has been looking into them sound effects and whatnot.
Yeah, just try not to get sued, but because I don't know like what kind of people are going to be watching this on YouTube or listening to this on YouTube or whatnot.
We also have no background in legal, so we don't know what the hell.
Like, what sounds can I use? What sounds can I not use? Like, maybe you are at your office at a cubicle and you're on lunch, or maybe you just don't like your job that much and you're just listening to us during the middle of the workday. And then someone is in their other cubicle and they're like, what are you listening to? They sound pretty funny. Or maybe they say, what are you listening to? They sound awful. They sound really dumb. Or maybe,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
Something like that.
Those are my friends.
Yeah.
Boom. And, you know, give us a shout out. And that could be another possible subscriber.
Yep. But we thank everybody for tuning in to our first episode. I hope you all enjoyed that one and you enjoy this one just as much. And
it's fun.
We're just
having fun.
Sitting on the edge of your seats, waiting for the next one. And until next time, we'll see you there, or we'll see you there.
See you some other time.
All right.
Peace out.